Good morning, everyone. This is CH Mohan Satvik, and actually, as a college, yeah, as a college student, I think managing time is a really essential thing. So, doing such events and everything is something that we have to notice in our college life. So, do you guys think is time management really a key to our career success?
Yeah, I think that time management is a very important thing and the skill required for every student. Because if we don't manage the time, it will cost so much in our life. Even it's an exam, time management is very important, right?
Yeah, Kil, I agree with you. Whatever you said, it is right. So, a basic skill that is needed by a student is time management. By managing the time, we can do things even much better. So, I think time management is a very good skill, which should be have by a student.
I agree with your points, but not only time management is also required, we also need hard hard work, uh, ha- hard work, concentration, and focus on our works. But time management is very important key to finish our works in time. Then only we will get the true results of our work and success.
Let me share a real life example regarding of time management. For example, an individual can possess many skills like coding skills and also interview facing skills, but coming to the time management, he don't know how to manage time and he may miss many opportunities that can guide his career.
Time management leads to a stressless life because planning tasks and managing time will allow us to complete tasks in required deadlines, and we will have a successful career built with discipline and time managing qualities. So I think time management is important in career building.
Yeah, I agree with that because I personally had an experience with time management. Like during our mid examinations, I had to work for Perplexity while making sure that I have got 250 leads. And while doing that, I had to make sure that should study for mid examinations. And the time management played a major role in that while shaping my academics and also shaping my career too. So I think managing in situations is something a student should learn so that that won't overwhelm them. If time management isn't a skill that a student possesses, it will overwhelm them in such tense situations. So time management is something that a student should really learn.
Yes, Satvik, what you said is absolutely correct because every student manage their time. Because if they want to do the work perfectly, they should first manage the time. They should prepare a schedule and do the work accordingly so that they can get the results perfectly.
Yes, and not only management in the works and another things, we should know which work we need to start first and which work we need to go to next. It is also a type of management. In that work, we need to focus which work we need to finish it on time.
Yes, Rahul, we should schedule our tasks based on their priorities and we should work on it too.
Yeah. What you said is completely true. And when it comes to time management, I think a basic schedule and a preparation is something a student must have. So while doing these works, I've set up multiple deadlines so that I can achieve what I want while preparing for our examinations. So basically, I was managing the time while going to my home and doing the work related to perplexity in my home. And after coming to the college, I was preparing for the mid examinations. So this time management was really good. I mean, I managed the time in a really good manner at that time, and I really succeeded, and I got good marks, and I have achieved a result in perplexity too. So that was a good thing, and Manoj also helped me in that. So Manoj, how did you manage time in that process?
So coming to the deadlines. So deadlines build the pressure. So coming to the deadlines build a pressure on us. So by managing the time, we can avoid that pressure. So completing the task in the specific time, in the specific time leads to decreasing the pressure we have. So by managing the time, we have succeeded in that. What happened?
Yeah, not only in the studies, planning everything is planning the time well is very required in our life, right? To get a career success and all. Means if in my life I am preparing for the job and the studies, both by managing the time and all. I'm actually well managed the time. That is the reason I got selected in the first stage of Coast Guard, and I written mid exams well.
Time management has really helped during my engineering days because I am really planning and balancing time between spending time with my friends, playing games, and studying and submitting assignments on time. So time management is a must-have skill for a student.
We can manage time by including ourselves in groups. Like group participation in everything can really manage our time, and effectively we can work on other tasks individually too.
Yes, it in our careers and jobs also. In that time, works will be given. In that time, we have to do well.
Yeah. So, according to this, I think we can conclude that we can buy anything with money, but we cannot buy time with the money. So, time is a real wealth here. So, we have to manage time efficiently and perform tasks, and we have to spend a quality of time with our family and everything. In order to manage such time, we need to learn time management. Hence, I think time management is a skill that every person must have, apart from being an engineer too. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I too agree with your point. By this, all the points, we can conclude that time management is an important skill which is required for every student in their life to get the success.
You've connected so well with real time examples. Some of you are still struggling to talk. Please make sure that you're practicing on daily basis. Okay. Apart from that, you did a good job. You're very well connected with each other.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Akhil, and we are the students from CSE-A. Today, we are here to do a group discussion. Nowadays, plastic usage is become an environmental issue, mainly the single-use plastic. What do you guys tell on that?
Absolutely, I agree with you. So, single-use plastic is mainly commonly used in buying vegetables. It makes us easier to carry vegetables from the shop market to our home, and we throw it other outside.
Yeah, so I do think that single-use plastic is used by almost everyone these days, whether it be in straws or the glasses that we buy from the juice market, or else the vegetables that we need to pick up, or else any daily essentials are being packed in single-use plastic. So I think single-use plastic has become a everyday thing for us, but it is causing environmental issues. So I do think we need to reuse the single-use plastic so that it can be used in a moderation and the production will be lowered, and we can look for other alternatives like the plant-based plastic type alternatives that we can use, like the based bags which resemble the plastic but they are dissolved in the water. So these are the good things that can be biodegradable. So we need to check for alternatives and it will be a environmental friendly thing.
Even though there are alternatives, but mm, people are buying everything in plastic covers, and the main thing is that even if there are many alternatives, they can't choose the alternatives for everything. Like for example, let's say if people are buying vegetables, so they may or may not carry jute bags, and many people are commonly using plastic, and single use plastic neither be recycled nor be used more than twice or thrice. So this is my point.
Due to the low cost of single-use plastic, everyone is using them and not going to the substitute products. Nowadays, you can see in the markets, we can see the plastic bags which are written that I am not plastic bag, use me. Did everyone see that? Yeah, nowadays the government is also trying to motivate the shopkeepers and all to not use this single-use plastic because it does not degrade and decompose in the soil, which is not good for the environment and causes global warming.
Considering the fact that there are no economically feasible replacements for single-use plastics, and the replacements are more than the plastics. The plastic is being produced more than it is being decomposed. It takes thousands of years to decompose, but we are producing millions of tons a year for use of it. But we are not taking proper care of the earth. So we should consider the pollution factor and consider substantially feasible solutions like jute bags or paper bags in place of plastics.
Yes, I agree with your point. Nowadays, in these plastic bags, we should use paper bags or these substitute bags, but those are not very flexible like a plastic bag. Every time we reuse those, they will tear apart. So we need to find a new item that which is replaceable by the plastic.
Yeah, the point is to do we have to ban the plastic bags or not, right? So by banning the plastic bags, the cost of living may be increases because the jute bags are heavy cost. So I think the plastic bags may not do ban, but we have to control the uses of it, right?
Yes, in the companies that manufacture plastic, many employees can lose their jobs. So it may leads to unemployability too, and many people many people who are in the company might affect their lifestyles.
Yeah, so I do personally think that when it comes to single use plastic, I think we should use it in moderation. But because there are plastics that can be recycled, so we have to use such options. And there are bags that are made of starch and they are biodegradable. So we have to opt for such options, and that will be really good. because such single-use plastics are dumped into the oceans, and they are becoming into a microplastics, and marine life is being affected by that. And the fish who was consuming such microplastics is consumed by us humans. Hence, it is affecting our health too. So I think we have to make a moderate use of single-use plastic, and we have to choose for multi-economical options. That would be really great.
Yeah, what you said is absolutely correct. In the Pacific Ocean, there is accumulating a group of plastic that has been become an island today because of the accumulation of the plastic in the Pacific Ocean due to the currents and all. It is gathering at one place, which is become which had become a most effect on the global warming and the environment. Marine life is also affecting, as Satvik said. It is a correct point, and
Not only in marine side, in land also. Like Satvik said, plastic bags were eaten by the fish. In the land also, when we throw food with the plastic bag, some street dogs and cows also want to eat the food. They're eating along with the plastic bag. So we have to make a proper dispose of them, and we need we need we need we need to make a proper dispose of them. So we need to keep so we should keep the land safe.
And the recent fact is that minimizing the usage of plastic.
government is also trying to conduct some campaigns and all to educate people to not to use the single use plastic because it is degrading the environment, and also when we mix it in the soil, we try to mix it in the soil. It is not mixing in the soil and coming out due to the soil erosion and all. And cows, as Raul said, cows are eating the plastic bags with the food present in it, so they are dying. So we should avoid single-use plastic and go for the substitute products like the jute bags. But the production costs are very high of the jute bags and all. So already in Bengaluru, there had been invented a new plastic which is biodegradable and does not affect the environment also. So the government should encourage people to use this type of plastic in place of the single-use plastic.
Yeah. So by taking all these points into consideration, I think we should use single-use plastic in moderation, and government should regulate such suppliers so that the single-use plastic circulation would be really less, and the multi-use plastic would be in the market. And apart from that, the economical options are like the starch-based bags or the hay-based bags. These resemble plastic, and these not only help us to reduce the single-use plastic, and also it will help us to go through our everyday life without any issues, and it will also be a environmental friendly thing. So I think we should moderate the single use plastic, and then we have to slowly switch to the economical and environmental friendly options. So with this I conclude the GD that we have to moderate the single use plastic and go for the economical better ones. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.